Hi, this is a quick video to show how to create a new assessment on ConceptNinjas. So we are on the dashboard. Go to New Test button, click on this. If you are creating a custom design, choose on the custom design. Now you can see a variety of test types are available here. So the knowledge assessment is to create MCQ kind of test. The coding proficiency can contain only programming questions. The comprehensive evaluation can have few MCQs and few coding questions. Psychometric have the psychometric test, and then the personality is based on the DISC assessments. Team compatibility helps you to see how a candidate is fitting into the team, and offline test evaluation that helps you to create a key study kind of question where candidate will be able to download the test paper, solve it offline, and then he will be upload the solution. In this current video we are covering the comprehensive evaluation that will help you to have few MCQs as well as a few programming questions. So we go to comprehensive evaluation, put the test name, for example sample test for Python programmers. The time is in minute. I'm putting as 60 minutes. Next. Now, while handcrafting the test, we pick the keywords from the JD. So my Python programmer has to know the Python basics, Python programming. Then I'm going to include programming skills that will help me to add coding questions in the test. Then I'm going to have add the SQL questions. Now I'm going to add a few, say, agile questions. So now the blueprint of my test is ready, and I'm going to define how many questions each section is going to have. So suppose SQL is going to have 2, programming skill is going to have 1 intermediate and 1 advanced. Then the basic of agile methodology, say 2. So my basic blueprint is ready. I click on the proceed. Now I'm into the screen where I can add question from the ConceptNinjas library. So if you have your own questions, please add this question beforehand into the library. And if you are using the ConceptNinjas library, then you can just directly click on this button. You will be able to access the library. Now here, if you will see, we show you the question text, code snippet, question options, all the 4 options, and the green mark option is the correct option, then the question level and how much this question is correct. So how many times it was appeared in the test, how many times candidate has attempted correctly, and how many times it was correctly attempted. So we show you all these data. You can choose the questions, add questions. So Python programming. So in programming, we have question based on the code snippet, find an error, compilation error, those kind of questions, exception handling. So we try to cover all the programming concepts in the subject. Then we have SQL. So this will contain the basic questions that are of SQL. So depending upon the type of experience level that you are catering to, and depending upon the role of the candidate that you are looking for, you can choose the questions. So now I'm done with adding questions in the background, and you will see for having a question count of 2, I have added 4 questions in the background. That will help me to randomize the question paper. So no 2 candidates will get the same set of questions in the same order. It will be changed. Now this is the programming skill section. Here you will be shown with the question name, the text of the question, that is the problem statement, for how many language these questions are available. Then if there are any constraint, we show them. We show you the sample test cases. We show you the level of the question. And similarly, we are showing you up the global numbers, how many times this question has been used. And we are also giving you the 2 more parameters that help you to see how candidate has performed in these questions. So based on your requirement, you can choose the question. There is a provision to deselect any of the available compilers. So you can choose the compilers of your requirement. You can also do a search based on your interest of language by pressing Control F, and you can find all the questions that are mapped with Python. So I'm adding one question here. So my requirement in the test is to have at least one intermediate question and one advanced question. So I'm looking for Python question that is of intermediate level. So I'm adding this Fibonacci series question. So I'm deselecting all other compilers, adding only Python 3.x. So my test is going to have one Python question that is of intermediate level. Oh, this is so basic. So I'm looking for intermediate questions first. So my requirement is to have intermediate question with the intended compiler. So this is the question available. So what I'm doing is I'm deselecting all of the compilers. So I have got one question. I'm adding this. So you will see that I still need one question that is required for the advanced level, but I have added three basic questions that are not required and that are not going to be asked. So I'm going to delete these questions. So by clicking on that number, I come to that screen and I can always delete. So there is a provision to review the questions while you add the questions in the test. So I need one more advanced question to complete my test. So I'm going for the advanced questions. So you are also shown with the marks of each question that helps you to decide the weightage of the paper. So these marks are distributed over the test cases that are used to evaluate the code of the candidate. So I have got added these two questions in the test. So if I want to delete or add or review any question, I can just click on the number and can go back to this screen. Okay. So my test is ready. I'm ready to publish the test. So this way I can create new test on ConceptNinjas. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching the video.